Hello, it's Big Chuds, and this is the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube at Chuds Trading. You can find me on Twitter at Big Chuds and Bitcoin Live, where I am a founding analyst. For today's lesson, we're going to talk about a Japanese candlestick pattern, a three-candle pattern called a three outside up. Now, it's essentially, it says here in the AI overview, it's basically just a bullish engulfing, but with three candles. So let's talk about that. You can read this, of course, on your own, the psychology of the market. But let's look at a couple pictures. So here's three outside up. Here's probably a better example. This shows the move down. So first you have the move down leading into this because it's a reversal pattern. Then you have an outside bar. Now it's important to note that it doesn't have to be a bearish engulfing, because for an outside bar, it's the entire range of the candle engulfing the prior range's candle rather than just the body. So let's look at, for example, what that means. Let's say you have a move down, and then you have this candle, and then you have this candle. Maybe the body's here, and the lower wick goes here, but the upper wick stops here, and then it comes up. That's not a three outside up. If you'll note, the candle body eclipses the prior body, but the wick does not eclipse the prior wick. So if you look at the range of the prior candle, we'll go ahead and we'll draw that there. We'll go ahead and draw that there. And so you've got the entire range of the candle. For this to be an outside bar, you'd have the range of the second candle. And the idea behind it is that you are, if you think about like there's a fire, right? And what do? You try to smother the fire. You try to snuff out the oxygen. You throw a blanket over it. You know, a small fire, right? Not a big fire. But you try to engulf it. And that's what the bullish engulfing does with the body and the entire range here with the outside bar, is you're engulfing the prior momentum. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. I have a separate video on volume on three candle patterns. So ideally, you'd like to see pretty good volume, pretty big volume compared to normal, right? And you get a decent amount of volume here, and then big volume on the third candle, right? You'd like to see volume on the third candle, giving you more confidence in the change of the trend direction, right? The move down has stalled. You've had the outside bar. You have the engulfing outside bar, really stamping out that prior momentum, and then big volume on the green candle. That would give you more confidence. You'd also like to see bigger volume, a bigger candle body. So let's say move down. Let's say small body. Be nice to have a much bigger body too, like a really beautiful. This would be a great example of a three outside up, because if you look at the psychology of the market, or the momentum expressed by candle body size, it's small body, then big body, and then another big body here. Maybe we get like three advancing soldiers or something. But there's a big momentum difference between this candle and this candle, and when they're similarly equal sized and similarly equal ranges, it's not as strong a signal as if you have a much bigger candle body in the second candle and you get more volume on the third candle. So we have the three outside up Japanese candlestick pattern. Here's a couple images, and this is for the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube, Chuds Trading. Find me on Twitter at Big Chuds, and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. Folks, thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Big Chuds out.